Listen.
We know violence isn't the answer. When we take up our arms, we're talking about our vote. But this BS coming from the lamestream media lately about us inciting violence. Don't let the conversation be diverted. Don't retreat, reload, and that is not a call for violence.
Boy, in hindsight, none of that looks good today. I know in my follow-up question to Congresswoman Giffords, I talked about how campaign rhetoric for years has used these gun images and war images, and frankly, looks terrible. And I for one, want to figure out a way not to use it anymore. But Jeff Zeleny, this thing has popped up. There is no connection right now that appears between Loeffner and the political and some sort of ideological fight at this point. But that doesn't mean the conversation hasn't started.
I think you're right about that. And what this is, it is a moment to do exactly as we're doing. So raising this issue is, should the rhetoric be quite as loud? And what I'm watching for, what is Governor Palin going to do in this? She's so far not said anything, but a couple of her supporters and one advisor, an unofficial advisor to her, told me over the weekend that he believes she needs to say something about this. Not a tweet, not a Facebook posting, but perhaps a speech and address this. But I remember being at that rally in Arizona, and Senator McCain, I thought, looked uncomfortable standing behind her when she was saying that, and now you can see that again on the video. So I think there's no connection. You're right. I'm almost certain that Jared Loeffner, I'd be surprised if he was at that rally. There were a lot of people at that rally that day in Tucson. He was not connected to either party, but it raises the moment that we should have a conversation about this.
It does seem as if you see the